Hi, this video is for you students to understand on how to write a business plan or how to approach starting your own business. So in this video, you will be able to understand the theoretical side of the business plan as well as the practical side of the business plan. I hope this video will be helpful for you as a guidance.
I always suggest you to start off with the golden circle of why, which states that what is the main essence of your business, of your product. The golden circle of why will help you to have a strong concept to build the value propositions later on in the business model canvas, the value proposition in the business model canvas, and it may also provide you with the name of your product or business, and even the slogan, slogan or the motto, they call it, the motto, right? Like for example, in Nike, it's like just do it, okay? And then if it's in UPH, it would be like the KFC, right? People remember the motto and the slogan easily, and everything is based on the golden circle of why. This has to be stated in the business plan in the beginning part of your paper. You may write it in the strategic objective section, and it requires maybe about 2 or 3 words. Could be one word if possible. Like for Apple, it's design. For Disney, it's magic. You know, where Disney strategies throughout the company. They invest in a lot of companies that create their magical products. For example, the animals can talk, right? Mickey Mouse can talk, Donald Duck can talk, Goofy can talk, and then they also acquired Marvel, about the fantasy of the superheroes, and then they also, invested in Star Wars, right? Bought Star Wars from acquired Star Wars from George Lucas. So everything that they invested is aligned with their golden circle of why. And it is very crucial to stick by this one particular golden circle of why. And if you would like to start up another kind of product or business, then you create another new golden circle of why. If not, then, for example, your golden circle of why is focusing on the quality of the product, right? On the, let's say, the convenience of the product. And yet, throughout your business plan, you started to divert to cost leadership. Now, if that happens, then your customers, especially your loyal customers, are going to be very confused or puzzled about your product, about the brand of your product. So it is very crucial, let me emphasize again, crucial for you to stick by your golden circle of why. Okay, and if you want to start a new product that is cheaper, let's say, you focus on the cost leadership, then you come up with a new golden circle of why, and with a new name, right? With a new name, but still owned by you. So that is the number one thing to establish in your business plan. The next one is the porter, Yeah, Porter's 5 forces. Porter's 5 forces is the kind of like a big gate to the castle, right? If you want to, let's say, make a breakthrough, okay, this is like a big gate to get through to analyze using the Porter 5 forces, which is analyzing the industry level or the external level or perspective of your business. Is as though you are choosing the kind of swimming pools that you want to plunge into. And there are 5 forces, and your job in these 5 forces is to do a lot of thorough or rigor research on the external force, let's say on the competitive rivalry, on the threat of new entrants, on the threat of substitutes, on the bargaining power of suppliers, on the bargaining power of customers. You use your research skills to delve into each one of them and determine whether each one, let's say the competitive rivalry, is it low, is it medium, or is it high level? Okay, some of the business owners, they might label it as medium low or medium high. Of course, with reasons to do so. In regards to their research, while they're doing it, then they decide that, hey, this is just a medium level kind of threat, let's say. Okay, threat of new entrants or threat of substitutes. It's very important also to note, especially in the threat of substitutes. Like let's say if you are starting a food business, let's say chicken, then what is the threat of the substitute? Maybe it's a beef. Okay, maybe it's beef, and then you have to find out what is the growth of the demand in the beef, in the beef sales, okay, compared to the chicken sales. And so by doing that, then you are able to determine, okay, whether the threat of substitute is it low, medium, high, or medium low, or medium high. Okay. And then let's say if you talk about the threat of new entrants, then you have to do research on, let's say, the president of Indonesia, Jokowi, how he was trying to make the what you call permit, right, to start a new business easy for the business people. And so you can use that kind of data. So data doesn't have to be numbers, all numericals. No, it could be statements by the ministers or the president or some prominent people or experts in the industry, and you use their word, their statements, as part of your research findings to put inside your analysis in order to determine whether each of the 5 forces is low level, medium level, or high level. Okay, or maybe medium low, medium high. All right. So your research skill is very highly demanded on here. If you have 3 forces which are non-favorable, or if I say red lights, red lights, lampu merah, and 2 are green lights, green lights. Okay, so that means that you are kind of like in the position where you have to decide whether to go ahead or not. 3 red lights and 2 green lights are still okay, all right? But you have to take note of those red lights as you move forward with your business, if you still want to move forward, right? But if you have 3 green lights and 2 red lights, of course, go ahead, all right? You have passed through this Porter 5 forces challenge, or test, or the big gate, the gerbang, right? big gate to the castle, right? To break through. So if you have 3 green lights, 2 red lights, go ahead. Okay. Now, if you have 4 red lights and 1 green lights, I would say do not waste your time. Just stop right where you are and do not go forward. Do not go forward with your business. So that is the Porter 5 forces, right? So these are the examples, okay, of one of the students' analysis doing the ayam business. Yeah, ayam geprek. Okay, the indication is right over here. Okay, it's high. Okay, these are just some of the examples that I will show you here. Okay, because there are example also of the toko bangunan like this one here. Yeah, selling construction materials. One of the students did that for his business, right? Analysis in his business plan, right? So this is in Bahasa, of course, yeah, but it says that the threat of new entrants for untuk memasuki industri bahan material termasuk tinggi, high, okay, high. So all these Porter 5 forces, if the level is high, is no good for you. No good for you. If it's low, then it is good for you. Okay, and this is like one of the example where I mentioned you have to delve into higher research engine for you to really go into the indication of low, medium, or high. Okay, and this student, the one that doing the ayam geprek business plan report, and he's doing the business for real, used the Badan Pusat Statistic from the government to see, yeah, like on average, what's the consumption, yeah, per person, per capita in a week, okay, in a week for all these kinds of food. You see, they have the daging ayam, right, the chicken meat, and then they have the daging sapi, which is the beef, right? And they have the seafood, yeah, the fish and the shrimp, right? The one that is preserved and the one that is fresh. Okay, and then they look across to see if there's any increase in the demand, right? To indicate, right? For example, he's using this to analyze the threat of substitutes, right? To indicate for his chicken business, right? So he was looking at he was indicating that beef and also the fish and shrimp are his substitutes to the chicken meat, right? That it will be a threat for his business. Okay, so this is the bargaining power of buyers. For bargaining power of buyers, I would usually recommend the students to just find out what are the demographics of the surrounding the business, the demographic of the people surrounding the business to see, right? Can be from gender, from age, from income level, right? Is it for the low income level market, or is it for the medium, or is it for the high level or medium high income level market, okay, or middle low, okay, or middle high? So it's very important to have the documents to back up your indication, okay, or your analysis to see if the bargaining power of buyers is it low, or is it medium, or is it high, okay? And next one, the bargaining power of suppliers. Yeah, so I also usually ask my students to just use some of the platform like Grab or Gojek to see what are the, let's say, restaurants or the suppliers around you, right? In that Gojek or the Grab, what are the shops around? How many of them surrounding your area they usually buy from, right? Suppliers, people that you usually buy from. And if there are a lot of suppliers around you which you can get from, then the bargaining power of supplier is low. Okay, there's another example of bargaining power of buyers. All right, so this is next is the business model canvas. Once you have firm the golden circle of why, then you may start to work on the value proposition. Now, the value proposition is something that I advise people to start working from, because this is where like the heart, the jantung, yeah, of your business, the value propositions, yeah. And so value proposition comes from the golden circle of why. So it's rooted, yeah, the root is the golden circle of why, and then comes up to the value proposition. And make sure when you write in the value proposition, and of course in each of the categories here, write in the pretty brief points, right? Business brief, point by point. Do not write like a whole paragraph in it, no, yeah, but just point by point. And then from the value proposition, which come up from the golden circle of why, okay, we have written down right here. Then you may begin to start working from the customer segment, and then from the right, then you work to the left side of the business model canvas. Now, it is also key, yeah, critical to remember that as you work from the right to the left, is that this is like a dashboard for you, like a business person. This is a dashboard for you to cross-check, okay, whether you are still aligned with your with your golden circle of why, whether you are still in that align with what you have to do, like the key activities right there. Yeah, it keeps reminding you what you have to do each day, right? What you have to follow up or follow through each day during your business activities. And then remember that also you have the key partners right there, right? The key partners could be like Grab or Gojek, right? Who helps you to, for example, deliver your products. And then you also have the key resources right there. Yeah, the key resources is also important. But then again, as I'm pointing out more on the left side here of the business model canvas, the channels, like where you're gonna sell your product, where, okay, this is also the key, yeah, for you to remind you basically on how you want your product to be sold, right? Through the e-commerce platform or through shops or what, okay? So the channels is important here, yeah. It's like, for example, in the for shipment maybe, yeah, shipping, for example, then it helps to remind you that how often is your shipment, yeah, or do your shipments arrive, okay? It reminds you to pay attention, yeah, to your shipments by looking at the channels right there. Then the last two, the cost and the revenue, yeah. So that reminds you like what are the pipelines that you earn your sales revenues from, okay? The pipelines from what? From is it from selling your product, and then are there any other pipelines, maybe from advertising or what, okay? So this is also important for to remind you, okay, to know that these are the pipelines that you have to pay attention to, because they bring you with sales revenue, with money. And then the costs, this is operational costs that you put right there, okay? Your
fixed costs, your variable costs. Okay, it's all right there. You put in this category. So this the business model canvas by Alexander Osterwalder is very useful dashboard, yeah, for any business person. When they wake up, it's just like their Bible or guidance for them for their business, yeah, to oversee and to remind them what to monitor. Okay, and then next is the SWOT matrix or the TOS analysis. This is just an example. Of course, in business, if you are analyzing your own strengths and weaknesses, you don't really need to have citations. You don't like citations like this, like Bapenas, like citations, right? These are citations. Opportunities and threats, they are external forces. So, like I've said, it comes from your research results, findings, your rigor research activities. Voila, come up with the findings for you to analyze the market, the external factors, right? And then, of course, make sure that when you're doing this metrics, you really do it maybe with your co-founder or with a team of managers or team of employees that you have around you every day, okay, who understand the business well, okay. And then you have the SO, the ST, the WO, and the WT, right? Like for example, like strengths and threats is that sometimes it's difficult to being able to anticipate or threats, but like the Singapore airline, the SQ, they use their strength, the A380 to be used as restaurants. Okay, so they can write their strategies right here. Okay, in the ST box here, right here inside. Okay, so this is also another example. Okay, and just to remind you, please label, okay, which strength, like S1 is the one here, S1, yeah, number one, rasa yang enak, and the O1 is right there, O1, yeah, tren masyarakat untuk makan di luar rumah. Okay, and again, of course, you have the citation in the opportunities section and also in the threat section, yeah, because they are external forces, yeah, while in the strengths and weaknesses you have none because you are introspecting yourself. Okay, and label each of your strategy that you have jotted down here in your analysis. This is important before we move on. If you do not or have not established your SWOT, yeah, SWOT well, and if you have not established your strategies well right here, yeah, but I would rather that you emphasize on you establish the SWOT first and foremost, because if not, then the next analysis that we do, it's going to be mambo jumbo, right? It's all over the place if you don't get it all aligned, yeah. So make sure all these analysis that we talk about in the SWOT, they are still aligned with the golden circle of why. Okay, if you are focusing on the quality of the product in your golden circle of why, then you stick by it. So you don't say, oh, I want to make the product affordable, low price. No. It's wrong. Okay, so your strategy is not to lower down the price, make it affordable, because you're focusing on the quality. Okay, and on the quality, of course, yeah, quality is makes your price higher. Yeah, because your cost of goods will be higher, and you can mark up the price higher because also your target market, yeah, is also different. Yeah, it's from the middle upper level income groups. Okay, so do not divert from the golden circle of why in your SWOT matrix analysis or in your TOS analysis. Okay, and then when you have done the EFAS and IFAS, they call it, yeah, the internal, yeah, analysis here, and then this is the external. Okay, then you put the numbers. I would recommend that you can research in the in Google or YouTube. There are videos to teach you how to assign the scores. I would like to emphasize one thing. When you are allocating or assigning the scores into the EFAS and the EFAS, make sure you survey. Okay, you survey your potential customers or your existing customers, as many as you can. Okay, if you ask me, I would say as many as you can. But some might want just to do a survey for maybe 7 to 10 people. Yeah, it's possible. But make sure these 7 or 10 people are really loyal customers. They have been shopping and with you like for how long, since what year, and pretty long time, for them to really credibly jot down the scores. Okay, when you're doing the survey, make sure that the survey in your EFAS and EFAS, the survey is aligned with your SWOT, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay, not all the customers will be able to answer or give scores to the opportunities and the threats. No. Yeah. Usually in business, we ask the expert panel. The expert panel, the people in the industries, who are expert in this particular industry, to assign the score for you in the EFAS and the EFAS, EFAS, EFAS. But then, let's say if you cannot find any experts, okay, and then you do not know what to do, it's not the end of the world. Okay, you can look at your Portal 5 forces, and then you and your co-founders, or with another partner or another employees, can just assign a score, for the opportunities and the threats, section in the EFAS, EFAS. And so the range of 1 to 4. So you begin to use this IE matrix. Okay, and then this is the description right there. Pay attention. I think this is easily understood on from the score on what you have to do. You just have to add up the score from the S and the W. Okay, and then you can locate. Right where you are right there. Okay, and then if you are doing like the scores, you add up the O and the T, and then you can assign where in the here in the vertical axis is the score for the EFAS right there. The external force, the O and the T, the opportunities and the threats. So by locating your business in one of the 9 boxes or the 9 regions, then you'll be able to know what you have to do next. Okay, using this guidance here. Okay, on what you have to do. Let's say if you are right here, protect position, meaning you have to invest to grow at maximum digestible rate. You have to really get ready to invest more money. Maybe you can ask for funding. Okay, series of fundings to invest, and then you also need to concentrate the effort on maintaining the strength. Okay, utilizing your strength to the maximum. Now, if you realize that in the SWOT matrix, and here they start off preferably with the verb, with the action words. Okay, because these are your strategies. It gives you guidance on what you have to do next. In the next few months, in this year, and in the following year. Okay, or years to come. All right, here is the grand strategy matrix. The grand strategy matrix is that when in the EFAS and EFAS, EFAS and EFAS, is that the strength minus the weakness. Okay, then you get a score. Okay, like right here, and then the number could be negative though. If your the number in the scores is the weakness is bigger than the strength, then of course you might end up over here in the negative zone, negative x-axis. And also for the opportunities and threats, in the EFAS is that the opportunity scores minus the threat score. If it's positive, it's right here. If it's negative, it's at the bottom. And so if both are positive numbers or positive results, then you'll be here. right in this quadrant 1. Now, this grand strategy matrix helps you to know what you have to focus. Remember just now in the toes, if I may go back right there, right? Now, okay, right there, this is the S and the O right there, intersection, yeah? And this is the S and the T intersection. This is the W and the O intersection. And then this is the WT, yeah? To minimize the weakness and the threats, yeah? Intersection, what you have to do. With the grand strategy matrix, then you know that if the numbers in the two numbers are positive, indicate that you have to be here in quadrant 1. Then you focus on the S and the O. So what you will do is you will focus on the S and the O. Yeah, right there, the S and the O. You focus on these strategies. Priority is right here, because this is the current stance of your business, yeah, and where you have to focus on, yeah, there's strategy 1, 2, 3, and 4 that you have to focus on, thanks to the indications, yeah, in the grand strategy matrix. Okay, if both numbers, yeah, the S minus the strength minus the weaknesses, the opportunity minus the threats, and both numbers are negative, then you're right over here, right over here. Yeah, then you have to focus on the W and the T strategies in the SWOT matrix, yeah, or in the TOES analysis, yeah, because you are right here. Right, and then maybe the last one, I would use this example. Don't forget to compare yourself eventually with your competitors, yeah, direct competitors, yeah, your head-to-head competitors, and then maybe not head-to-head too. Sometimes, yeah, it depends. But then, like for example, in these cars, yeah, the brandings look, yeah, Toyota, Honda, yeah, Ford. Then you will Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz. You know where you are, okay? You know where you are, and then you compare yourself with your competitors. Yeah, of course, the x-axis is the quality, low quality, high quality, and the vertical, the y-axis is the price. Yeah, the pricing, like Mercedes-Benz. Okay, price, high quality. So right here. So Mercedes-Benz is capturing the market, yeah, of people who are looking for high quality cars and also with pricey, yeah, tags, yeah, price tags. Okay. All right, that is it, and hopefully this session is useful, yeah, for you to go ahead with your business plan analysis and come out with a robust business plan report. Thank you, and I will see you maybe in the next topic.